Alright, what is up everybody? Back with another video today. Today, we got another Benchmade on the table. So we're going to check it out. It's my first one of these. As you can see, as you know by the title, this is a bug out. So, I was never really a bug out fan. I never really held one. And I was like, you know what? Thing looks too thin. People say it's flimsy. I'm out. Not for me. I do like Benchmade. I've got 5 or 6 now. The axis lock, main selling point, obviously. But before the bug out, I got this thing, the Hogue Deca. This is actually a sprint run version with the blue Damascus and the black Warncliffe. Comes in 20 CV. And I absolutely loved this little knife. I still love it. Handle is perfect. Get a good four finger grip. Love the blade shape, the look overall. It's got their super smooth lock, whatever they call it. Broken really well. So I really like this knife, and I found myself carrying this pretty much every day for a while. It was really lightweight. Put a Civivi deep carry clip on it. Thin, just fit in the pocket really well. It's just a great knife. Like I said, 20 CV, and for 155 bucks, I thought it was a steal. I was like, you know what, for 20 CV for everything you get, I'm in. I really like this knife. So then I moved along, and I decided I was going to try the 940-2, the G10. Didn't like this knife at first, but it's grown on me now. Action is super smooth. And I really like this thing, the long blade. It fits in the pocket well, similar to this knife. So I was like, you know what? I'm getting more into the comfort part of the EDC ability. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try a bug out. And when I decided to try one, went for the big boy, the 535-3 S90V carbon fiber bug out. So here it is, paperwork and stuff. Put this out of the way. And boom, here it is. So as you can see, I've got the clip on the left-handed side because I am left-handed. Check out that carbon fiber. I'll set my lighting up a little better. There we go. Check out that carbon fiber. Benchmade's factory carbon fiber is absolutely beautiful. Check it out, and boom, blade flip. So this thing I actually bought used. This is only the second knife I've ever bought used. The first one was my ZT0308 in Tiger Stripe. That one I got off an eBay auction though, so if it wasn't what it said it was, I could have returned it. This one I got, believe it or not, off a Facebook knife group. I had found one. I used to be in a bunch of the gun groups, and obviously they shut those down. So now that I got into knives here, I found that group. It was I can't remember the name right now, but it's mostly high-end knives. But it's mostly high-end knives. You know, Medfords, Hinderers, Chris Reeves, expensive stuff, Chavez, all those nice knives. But every once in a while, you find something like this on there. So I saw this on there. Dude wanted 180 bucks shipped. Offered him 170 and got it. Couldn't be happier. Dude shipped it the next day. Sent me a picture of the box and the tracking number. Bought it from a Wednesday. He shipped it Thursday. Got to my house Saturday. So, but I will say, now having held one of these and used it for a few days, I waited a few days to make this video. Make sure I'm actually going to like it. And it is safe to say, I absolutely love this little knife. Also safe to say this will not be my last bug out. Before I found this one, I was going to buy just a stock bug out for 130 bucks, and then buy a set of AWT scales, applied weapons technology, and throw those on there for 200 bucks and have a killer bug out with metal aluminum scales. But I found this for cheaper than that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. if I don't like this one, I won't like any of them. Was kind of my thought behind it. So it turns out I absolutely love this one. See the carbon fiber from the side there. So get this to focus a little bit. Yeah, you can see that blue backspacer there. I really like how they did that, and it's cut out from the scales. Super cool look. And your screws actually just go into the backspacer itself. We've got the blue scales up there. Very thin. The carbon fiber is contoured around the ends. Very, very nice. When I first got it, the action was kind of sticky and shitty. Apparently the bug outs come like that. So I took it apart, completely disassembled it, every single piece. I like to do that with some of my knives, especially if they're going to be used. I took it apart. It did need a decent cleaning. Dude had said he carried it a little bit but never cut with it. It was kind of sharp. It had trouble cutting paper. Figures from Benchmade. And I know the dude didn't cut anything because this blade is absolutely perfect. So I put it on my strop for 5 or 10 minutes, and it's decently sharp now. Let's see if we can cut some paper on camera. I can never do it right on camera. There we go. This is really thin notebook paper. It's not computer paper. As you can see, it just cuts great now. Just took a little strop. Which on this S90V, from what I've read, you want to upkeep it. You know, if you use it for a month or so, put it on a strop, hone it back in, and just don't wear S90V down till it's dull, or from what I've read, it is very, very difficult to sharpen, and I could believe that. Now I have sharpened 20CV, S30V, crew wear, and the 20CV takes a while. It's hard on your stones, you can definitely tell. So this S90V, you just don't want to let it get super dull. You want to try to upkeep it along the way, until it eventually the strop won't do it anymore, and it'll need a complete resharpen. But yeah, so this, I love the bug out now, and I think I'm going to do my original plan, just get a regular bug out and throw some scales on there, some AWT scales. They do have, though, I'm trying to decide between doing that, which will put me around $230 anyways, or they have the new 535 BK-4, which is the bug out in an M390 coated blade with aluminum starburst pattern scales from Benchmade, and that one has red accents. That one's $235. Trying to decide between building one with the AWT scales or just doing that 535-4, the BK-4. That's a tough one. The reason I might just go up with the -4 is because you get that M390 blade still, whereas I'd be paying about the same to have S30V to M390. Pretty big jump there. So that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. We'll see how that ends up. I will say, before I had this Mini Freak, and I really like this knife. The action's good. I love the way it looks. It's a well-designed knife, but it's just almost too small for me. It's got a lot of blade. I mean, compared to the Benchmade, compared to the bug out, you've got almost the exact same amount of blade in a much smaller knife, but it's a little thicker. But yeah, this thing, I've had this for a while now, a month or two, not a while. But the way the finger tool is here, I can get in, and then it's pretty much a 3-finger grip. I can choke up a little bit and get all 4 on there and hold it pretty well, and should be able to kind of get in and cut. But I do really like this knife now that I have both. I love looking at these together. What I'd really want to do, though, is get the 940-1 and have all 3 of their custom carbon fiber knives they sell. I think that would be pretty sweet. Same dude I bought the bug out from actually has one. He wanted 180 for it too. I might end up picking that up from him. But yeah, so that's my bug out experience. Absolutely love the knife. It's thin. Don't get me wrong, it's thin. It's got a little bit of give with these carbon fiber scales, but overall, you can get full 4 fingers on here and get a really good grip. And it just makes me feel, you know, like I've got the precision to kind of do what I want. And I'm not trying to cut through that on the first time, just so you know, I'm kind of playing with it. But yeah, love the bug out, man. I see what the hype's about. Going back, comparing them to these two, it's about got to be the bug out, man. While this knife with this thick G10 is much sturdier, it is slightly thicker. So yeah, bug out, big fan now. Action on this one's really good. What can I say? I'm a fanboy now. Bug out for anything, bro. But yeah, I'm just probably gonna leave that here. I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the bug out as well. So yeah, it's a win for me. Have a great day.